1,
2,
3, 4,
5, 6,
7,
8, 9.
And 10.
Hi, my name is Chris Rigi, and today I will be talking to you about how to use American Audio turntables. And these specific set of turntables are good for amateur DJs. Professional DJs use more like a Pioneer set, but that'll run you anywhere from like $3,500 to $5,000. But as stated by Steve Aoki in an interview, that these specific set of turntables are good because it gives you the basic options to mess around with the music, but it does not allow you to fully mess around with the music and do everything that professional DJs do. I have a 2-track set of turntables which allows you to play 2 different songs at one time. Starting with like the basic functions, you have your play button and you have your pause button. This allows you just to play your song and pause your song. And then next you have your cues. Your cue allows you to memorize a point in the song, and the program will memorize it, and it'll go to that point as soon as you load the song. Next you have your crossfader, and this allows you to go in between 2 songs. So say you're playing a track on this one, or a song on this track, and a song on this track, you can go in between the 2 songs. Also with that, each individual track has its own volume controls. This also allows you to fade in and out between the 2 songs if the middle fade or the bottom fader is in the middle. You can play headphones with this too, and the headphones has its own volume control. So say I have this song playing over the speakers and I want to play this song over my headphones. I would turn this one up and this one all the way down, and I would press the cue button right here, and the cue button would allow it so when you press the play button, only the song that's not on cue will play over the speakers, and the other song will play through your headphones. Along with that, you have the 2 load buttons, which go along with this knob right here in the center that allows you to scroll through the program and pick the songs that you've downloaded. The load button, there's 2 of them, one for each track, and just when you're on your song, you press the load button, and it'll load the song to that specific track. Along with that, each track has its own audio controls, each bass control, treble, and mid speaker control, along with its own gain at the top. Each track has its own gain, which is also good for when fading in between songs. The turntables also have a master gain, which is right here in the center, and this allows it so if you were to turn the master gain all the way down, no matter how high you had the volume on the 2 tracks, it wouldn't play. Next you have your sync buttons. So say I'm playing 2 songs at once, I'll press the sync button on one of the tracks, and it'll sync the beats up so that they'll play exactly at the same time, and they'll sound better. Next you have your hot points. You have 3 hot points per song, which is just, say you're playing a song, and you get to a spot where you want the program to remember it. You press the hot point, and it'll remember that, and then if you were to press that same hot point later on in the song, it would skip back to that hot point. And you're allowed 3 up to each song. Next you have your looping functions. This specific set of turntables has 2 looping functions, a manual looping function and a smart loop. A manual looping function, when you press the N, it allows you to start recording that section of song, and once you press the out, it stops the recording, and as soon as you press the out, it starts from the where you pressed N, and it keeps replaying that specific recorded section. Once you do if you press the smart loop button, it allows you it selects, like say 15 beats, the program selects it, and it'll record that 15 beats for you. And the smart loop function is better because it'll start looping on a downbeat, if you were to press the in or out, it wouldn't if you mess it up. Also, if you were to press the shift button in the search, you can lower the amount of time that your looping function is playing. And say if you want it longer, you just you press the shift button in the search, and it'll just add it a beat every time you click it. And then next you have your beats per minute adjusters, or BPMs. If you were to go down, it slows the song up, and if you were to go up, it makes the song faster. This also works if you're trying to mix songs. It works pretty well. On an online interview with the makers of the American Audio, it said that this specific set of turntables is great for practical use and is what every American DJ or amateur DJ wants. Also, when I was doing some research, I learned on the website, on the American Audio website, that this specific set of turntables does not need a computer to play music. It has audio inputs on the back here, and you could put CD players onto it. The only bad part about that is the CD players cost about $1,000 a piece. And I also learned upon doing some research that this specific set of turntables has its own sound card, which allows it to put out more input than say your normal computer, and it puts the quality of it better. And that's pretty much this set of turntables by American Audio, and I hope that you learned a lot, and I hope that I inspired you to be an amateur DJ. Thank you.
1, 2,
3,
4, 5, 6,
7,
8, 9, 10.